This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions, West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on last season's national champions, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Nittany Lions will kick this away and start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Play action here on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The sure hands. It's Sampson. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Mississippi State, as they put 6 more on the board. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Side complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Players are down the right side. Wide open downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He grabs it inside the 20.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Penn State. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Bulldogs. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
If it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense produces 6 points.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. He keeps it on a design run. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide end. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, And it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense. And the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice spin to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Second down after that previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pass is caught. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's King. He's got the first and still going. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They'll try the right side on the toss. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout. What's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quick throw to the left side. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And now the first play of this drive that began at the 36. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. Some positive yards.
Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense really clicking. So the offense clicking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He lets it go. What a catch! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the move now. He makes the grab. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds. The offense keeps possession and no loss of yardage on the play.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce, that ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now, just before halftime.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Look out, room to run here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just 1 more play.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there in what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here, you just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. It's another deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third down play for this offense. Gonna run it. It's King. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw to his receiver. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The quarterback takes it in himself. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And now they'll set up for the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown.
This was the last game we saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy. Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab him. Lucky to give up field position and not points there. Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The pass rush closing in. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The freshman brings him down quickly. Getting set, second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now on PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Bounce back, looking to throw for it on third down. Back-to-back deep shots. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. This time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught near the goal line. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They line up on third and goal. Got to think this is four-down territory, down multiple scores. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed.
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Number 15, set to kick off.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Fires it to the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking for a man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State. And now to try here for the extra point. Point after makes it a 15-point game. there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. There's the handoff. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of 3, the final quarter coming up. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. He's got it inside the 10. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one?
It's a fake PAT, looking to throw for it. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff. It's King. Has the 1st down and more. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Breaks an open space. Now here he goes. What an electric play. Suddenly they move into scoring position down to the 24.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
First team goal will try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And That's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Handoff from the shotgun.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught by the receiver. And the defense wraps him up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Looking deep to the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick
touchdown. Penn State. They continue to roll up the score. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Contact as he let the ball go.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is...
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play.
He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going.
Defensive coaches recruit players all over the country. Height, weight, speed, instincts, all these things are important. But an ability to make a tackle on 3rd down in space is what separates the good defender from the great defender.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Now, I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's looking deep again. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it.